A detailed video of how to write a resume for undergraduate application abroad with samples and templates. Please watch this video to the very end as there are very important updates and information that you can even pause the video at every point and screenshot, which will be beneficial to you later. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that others can also get this information and it will be beneficial to them. Let's dive in. So before we dive into the first template that I'm gonna dissect, first of all, a resume is a summary of your qualifications and academic achievements when writing for undergraduate applications abroad or when seeking jobs, but it has many other functions. But today we are focusing on resumes tailored for undergraduate applications abroad. So hopefully you're not confused about the whole thing because resume has several functions. So not to overload you, we will base ourselves on the valid information that will be helpful to you. So looking at what we have on our screen, this is a sample resume and all the highlighted words with different colors are things that you should take note of when writing your resume. Of course, it must not look the same. It must not use those exact words, but please take note that it should be something similar to these or synonyms because once you have all this on your resume is being ranked higher compared to other resumes. So please take note of that. As you can see, your candidate name, your name must always be there. Your email address must be there. Your number must be there because they will have to contact you. Then your education, it is always advisable to start with your education. And please take note of the format of how it's been written. You can see when you write MBA, you put a comma, then you write marketing, depending on what you focus in, then you will write that. Then you go ahead to write exactly what you were doing. Were you an interviewer? Yeah, it is a pro bono consulting project for startup. Okay, after writing that, you have to explain exactly some details about that particular field that you did. So you have to be specific and use words that are captivating and that can rank high. So you can say, like, for example, curated a sustainable business model for open city and open data platform. Of course, you have to go straight to the point, but that is why these specific highlighted words are very important because you don't need to give long stories, but rather you have to go straight to the point and captivate them and use certain terminologies. And then for the second example, we have like identified potential user personas, created wireframe for the website dashboard page and CSR events. And also you see they highlighted percentages. So you have to be specific about the percentage of in terms of what you contributed, so they want to see those percentages there. So guys, you can pause this, take a screenshot, and just take note of all those highlighted words. I cannot read everything because we are not here to read all the resume, but just to make you understand those kind of terminologies that you need to find in your resume. Going down to work experience. So once the format is a little bit similar, once you're under work experience, you give a general of the company where you work for, your role there, and then now you go to give like a general breakdown of what you were doing there, develop an analytics dashboard for MAC Cosmetics to track financial and engagement metrics for a pilot project of a digitally integrated retail store in the US. Okay, so you've given that breakdown. Now you break it down better to key responsibilities. This is the general thing that you were doing, still taking note of these specific terminologies. Now let's look at the key responsibilities that were assigned to you. What you did basically on a daily basis, summarized in the best way possible. So you designed wireframes of the minimum viable version of the KPI dashboard through collaboration with Mac leadership team. That's just one example I'm reading out to you. Do you see the kind of words you used? Designated, created, ideated, generated, coordinated, maintained, managed. So please take note of this word. Transforming, automating, tracking, revenue generating, continuous client feedback. All these things play an important role to get you that undergraduate scholarship. So let's go to the next. So, taking note that for every job that you mention, it must not have the same format because maybe the other job you did a lot more. So, guys, if this video is helping you, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe before we continue. So, guys, yes, you can break it down differently. For example, in this next example, you see the breakdown was product strategy, key initiatives, major achievements, process and cost optimization. Now, it gives you more opportunities to go deeper and be more specific, but also always keeping it straight and direct into what you actually did. Increased, reduced, decreased, estimated, led. So you see all these very key terms: enhanced, project planning tool, handbook, percentages are being highlighted, the number of days you use to accomplish this, the people you work with to accomplish this. Very important. Please pause the video, read through, and take note of these key terms. And I trust me, there is no where you will put your resume and it will not be looked at if you actually follow these steps. And next is entrepreneurship experience. Of course, it depends on who you are and what your field is, but this is a very important part also. So you can talk about your entrepreneurial experience. You gave a general breakdown. Now you go again to talk about the key achievements and key initiatives that you took. Look at the words involved: competitive analysis, increasing variety, still talking about the percentages, how you increase or reduce sales, how you achieved whatever you say you achieved. So these are key points that you should really take note of them. Last but not the least, let's look at extracurricular activities. This might be neglected, but it's a very important part in your resume. So, looking at key terms like help this number of people and be specific, supplemented this number of things, how many members were involved in that activity, how did this activity actually contribute to your life or to your career. Just be specific with the numbers and take note of these terms. They want to see a lot of helping. They want to see how it impacted you, maybe not exactly towards your career, but as a human being in terms of your morals, because they want to also integrate someone that has good morals. And please note that there are many resume templates out there. That is why we are focusing on the terminologies and the breakdown that should be included in whatever resume template you're using. So if you have a screenshot of this and you are in any field of any kind, you can still utilize all these terminologies, use these examples, but redirect it, edit it to fit exactly what you are involved in, guys. So I'll end here for this particular resume and I'll give you other examples here and there just to strengthen what we have just been talking about. If you have any questions at this point, leave them in the comment section. I might be able to help. Someone out there might be able to help you. And don't forget to follow my WhatsApp channel because they saw this before you. If you're in the WhatsApp channel, then you're able to even have this template, the copy that you can get edited. So please don't forget to follow my WhatsApp channel. Let's continue. So looking at the format, when choosing the format, it should be either in a chronological format or a functional format or a hybrid format. That is the combination of the two. So make sure that your resume actually has a format. It should not just be left to in the hands of God. It should have an actual format. And always remember, you have to add the contact section as clearly seen in this example on the screen. And then the next thing you should take note of, it should be concise and objective. So the goal of an undergraduate resume should focus on the benefit it brings to the company. It should target both the position and the company itself. And so the objective should not be longer than 2 sentences. Please keep it short and sweet while keeping it relevant. So, for example, you can say a recent graduate of a highly rated accounting program with an advanced understanding of popular accounting and tax software, proficiency in the use of NetSuite, MS Excel, and QuickBooks, full stop. So this is just an example of, you see, it is short and sweet. Just imagine how it sounds. And then the next tip I'm going to share is that get creative in the work experience section, right? Don't just leave it boring. Use some interesting terminologies, use bullet points to show the position in which you are, and that will also spice it up. And also make your resume's education section shine. Talk about the relevant course completed, talk about your GPA, talk about the main areas of study, the name of your school, the address of your school, the year of graduation, if applicable, relevant honors, academic recognition, activities, courses. As you can see the example on the screen. You can, excuse me, you can actually pause and screenshot. Next, highlight your skills. Guys, please always highlight your skills. Example, accounting software includes NetSuite, MS Excel, QuickBooks. You can even talk about additional skills like you're a problem solver, you're highly organized, you're excellent with time management. All these are beautiful skills that you can add. And you can add other sections like your achievement awards, interest, certifications, volunteer experience. That's why I said what I showed you at the beginning of the video is just a sample of those relevant terminologies and how you can put everything sweet and short, right? And all those averages and numbers that are very important for them to be on a resume, no matter how small or huge your experience is. And last but not the least, on the screen, you also see another template that you can use for a very basic, short and sweet resume. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on this video. If you want to see many more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section, as I'm here to make sure that we are adding value to each other and growing. Please, please, please like and share and join the WhatsApp channel. You can also follow me on TikTok. I share very irrelevant updates there and fun stuff if you want to see the other side of me. So guys, till we meet in the next video, stay blessed. Bye bye.